Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you watch this channel. Now, the government issued a directive direct to all media stations that they should stop airing the demonstrations that are taking place. Now, let me just take you through part of the memo. This is what the government said. This is to direct all television and radio stations to stop any live coverage of the demonstrations forthwith. Failure to abide by this directive will result in regulatory action. Now, this directive was shared the moment there were footages emerging about how police were overrun. If you looked at the videos which were being showcased, you must have spotted a scenario where the police were overwhelmed with the demonstrations, and I'm going to share some videos so you get to understand what really took place there. I suspect that is part of the reason why the government moved in with speed to prevent any embarrassment on its part. Now, according to the directive signed by David Mugonyi, EBS, the authority's Director General and CEO, he said, the live coverage of the June 25th, 2025 demonstrations is contrary to Article 33(2) and 34(1) of the Constitution of Kenya. So he clinged on the Constitution to prevent live coverage. Now, before we explore this story further, ladies and gentlemen, kindly take this opportunity, like this video to enable you to share it to many people. And by the way, I don't take your likes for granted. They mean so much to the channel. Subscribe to our channel if you had not subscribed before. And to our existing subscribers, thank you so much for your support. For those of you who've been following what really happened, the CBD, Nairobi CBD, because earlier on I shared a video of what happened when demonstrators, peaceful demonstrators, attempted to invade the Central Police Station, but that place was heavily guarded by police who are not ready to laugh with anyone. Now, we understand that there was a tear gas which was thrown there, and that's the main reason why chaos started. So I could attribute what befell the police in the Nairobi CBD to that tear gas which was thrown there. Remember, that tear gas is the main reason why chaos started. Now, in the video that is being showcased on your screen, if you look at that video carefully, then you can see police retreating. You see, that is a very, that's a sign that all is not well there. To see a police retreat, it means the police must have done calculations and realized that I cannot outsmart the numbers that are coming. You know, the numbers of the demonstrators in Nairobi, I'm told, the people are there, I'm told that the number was growing. You would think that it was the Finance Bill 2024 that was being signed here again. Remember the demonstration of last year, ilikuwa ni demonstration ambayo haijawahi kuonekana, and the people even made an attempt to invade. In fact, they invaded the parliament. What they didn't do was to invade State House, but that was part of their plan. But State House, we were told by Murkomen, ni kitu hufai kusema. So we're not going to mention that part. But let's focus on these videos, ladies and gentlemen. Just watch this video, first of all, because these videos, these are the reasons why I suspect the Communications Authority must have thought that the best thing to do is to shut down these media stations from showcasing the demonstration. This was going to be an embarrassment. But you see, these days, it's not like the days of Moi. Back then mambo ya YouTube hazikuwa, TikTok hazikuwa, Facebook live hizo vitu hazikuwa, Instagram live vitu kama hizo. These days hizo vitu ziko. So even if the media stations, the TVs and radio stations are shut, but tunapata kwamba these other platforms will still use. We also have X, so these things will still be showcased on other platforms. So it's not easy to shut down these other platforms evil too. So despite the fact that the CA of a communication authority issued that directive, but you find that information is still going out there. There are other big media stations like CNN on the ground, BBC, that are also showcasing this. I've seen ABC Live also showcase the same. So looking at those videos, you are very much convinced that the numbers of the demonstrators must have overwhelmed the numbers of the police. Because that is the case, you find that police could not contain that threat. They ended up retreating. So I wanted to carefully look at these videos. Now, very well, ladies and gentlemen, those videos are enough indication that mambo kwa ground ilikuwa ni moto. And that explains why showcasing of the media of these demonstrations, had to be barred by the communication authority, because honestly speaking, what did you expect? I mean, this is not like the South African one. The South African one was a bit peaceful. For those of you who remember Malema's demonstration, but police did not use tear gas, did not use live ammunition. What they did, ilikuwa tu mnaelezwa ile area ya kuandamana. Then that area, polisi wako na nyinyi mbele na hapa kando na wengine wako nyuma. So you are being protected while you're peacefully demonstrating, because peaceful demonstration is enshrined in the Constitution. So, ladies and gentlemen, based on the videos and the government directive, what do you think about the development there? Just go below in the comment section and you can tell us about your take about this ban after videos surfaced over police being overrun. So perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.